What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Self Cut King, and I'm coming at you today with another self haircut tutorial. We're going to be doing a shadow fade. So if this is a fade that you've been wanting to learn, I got all the steps laid out for you, from start to finish. So when I tell you don't want to miss this, you don't want to miss it. Trust me on this one. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. And like I said in the intro, I'm going to walk you step by step through the whole haircut process for executing a shadow fade. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's get this thing kicked off. I already did the left hand side of my head already. So this is going to be doing the right hand side. It'll help keep the video within reasonable length. So starting off here, we're going to open the clipper all the way up to set our initial shadow fade guideline. I feel when it's open to a 1, it gives you the best like shadow fade transition. So we're going to continue this going down in like an angle. I like for my shadow fade to like drop, so you'll see me go downward and then I'll go around the base of the neck. So keep doing this process until you see even hair all the way across the side of your head. You don't want any discoloration during this phase right here. You want your fade to be as neatly as possible. And I'm barely going over my ear. I don't like to take it up too high. Comb away the cut hairs so you have just like clean vision of what you're cutting. So it's always important to cut away or comb away already cut hair. Clipper's still open, I'm just cleaning it up further. Make sure everything's clean. Alright, so we're going to continue the process in the back of the head. It's really awkward. It took me a lot of time to learn how to cut the back of my head, but the more you practice, the better you get at it. So yeah, I'm just setting that one guideline mark. And I'm sure you'll see me go downward as well instead of fading up. My hair grows in all kind of weird directions, so I feel sometimes when I go downwards, it helps clear off this area better. So that's what you see me doing right here. Like I'll close the clipper halfway just to take those areas down where all the little like remaining stubble is at. I'll go downward and that usually fixes the problem. So if you are one of those people that has hair that grows in like weird directions or whatever, you can do this trick right here and that usually solves the problem. Okay, so I'm going to open my clipper all the way, and this is a 1 guard just in case you're wondering. So it's a 1 guard with the clipper open all the way, and I'm going to go up about a ½ inch to an inch above the initial 1 guideline that I made, and we're going to go in the same direction, going down at an angle, and try to keep everything even. So you'll see me do multiple passes right here just to make sure that all the hair is even within this range. I wanted to make this video kind of challenging. This is my left hand. I'm right hand dominant, so I'm fading this side of my head using my left hand. Always remember to comb. So what you see here is initially where I want my fade to stop. I don't want it to go up any higher. So I still have my one guard and I'm closing the clipper halfway, and you're gonna see me go over these dark spots right here with the clipper halfway open, and I'm just going down just to like knock off some of the bulk, just to get rid of some of the darkness that you see. I'm still going to be fading up a little bit, but I just want to start clearing this area off so I don't have to bring my fade up no higher than I want it to be. So I wanted to like start transitioning at this level right here. So that's why you see me just basically cutting my hair downward in a downward position with the clipper halfway open. And this usually does the trick for any haircut. So as you can see, it doesn't look as dark anymore, right? That's because I'm just cutting it downward. It's not blending perfectly, but it's coming along. It's just a little bit of fine tuning that I have to do. So this is the 2 guard, open halfway, and I'm going to go straight up over the area where I was cutting downward, just to help clean it up more. Just keep doing this process. Don't go up too high, you're just fading over those dark areas where you were cutting in a downward motion. Okay, comb the area to see how the fade is looking. Okay, we got our 1 guard again. We're gonna open the clipper all the way this time, and we're gonna fade using the corner of our clipper blade right into the 2 that was halfway open. We're not gonna go any higher than that. We're fading right into it. That's gonna help everything start to blend evenly. So that's what you see me doing right here. You're gonna see me go down on this haircut multiple times, which I'm doing again right here, just to get that blend going as even as possible. I don't want any dark spots. So whenever you set that initial mark where you don't want your fade to go any higher, that's usually a good indication. That's where you can start cutting your hair in a downward motion. Using the same clipper that you were fading up with, but this time you're going to close it halfway and just fade barely above where you had that initial guideline. You're going to cut downward with the clipper halfway open. And just continue to repeat the process with the clipper all the way open. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to like blend even. Everything's starting to transition from the top going all the way down. So what you see right here is a 0 guard halfway open, and I'm fading right below where I made that 1.5 guideline. I don't want to go any higher than that because it's going to make another mark, and we don't want that. So we're going to fade right underneath the 1.5 using the 0 guard with the clipper halfway open, and that's going to help us start blending down into the initial one that we made for our shadow fade. So you're going to continue this process all the way around the head. It might take you some time to get the look that you want depending on the way your hair grows. Like my hair grows in weird directions in the back, so it takes me a while to get it to look the way that I want to. But just keep going over it until you are satisfied with the result. And as you can see, it's blending right into the one that we initially made in the beginning. Depending on how long you've been cutting your own hair, it might take you some time to get this desired result, but just keep going at it until you're satisfied. And it's always good to comb just to see if your hair is actually transitioning in an even manner. So it's always a good idea to comb after you're finished fading, just to see if the blend is coming along the right way. Just continue going downward. This is still the one guard, halfway open. And check it out, guys. Look how it's blending. Just always remember, if you're fading up, that takes off more hair. But when you're cutting your hair in a downward direction, less hair comes off. So, like I said before, wherever you want your fade to stop, it's a good indication to start cutting your hair in a downward motion. Do some cleanup work around my temple area. It wasn't like flowing down the way I wanted to, so I'm just cleaning that area up. Or I'm gonna take my liners and I'm going to like line around the shadow fade area just to bring it out a little more, because you could barely tell without the line up there. So that's why I hit it right there. I like for my shadow fade to show. So hit it with the liner and it'll make it pop even more. You'll really start to see that transition from the top of your head going all the way downward. And just in case you're wondering, this is still the 0 guard I'm using. Halfway open, fading into the 1.5. So that's what you see me doing in this area right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up right here just so I can finish knock this area out. That's pretty much gonna wrap up this episode of how to cut your own hair. But please, if you guys did appreciate the video and you did find it informative, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because I will be putting out more dope how to cut your own hair videos. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Turn on your notifications.